all about salads. What is a salad? A salad is a state of matter. Lots of what is around us is made up of matter, solid, liquid, or gas. Solids are special because they have a set size and shape already that cannot be changed easily. Like if you break a chocolate bar into smaller pieces, it is still a chocolate bar. Let's look at this picture. This chocolate bar is still a chocolate bar, even though it is broken into smaller pieces. Each piece is a solid and has its own set size and shape. What is a property? When we describe something, we are talking about its properties. Properties are what we notice when we use our five senses. Does it make noise? What does it look like? What does it taste like? Does it have a smell? What does it feel like? We can use what we notice to decide if an object is solid or not. Let's look at this picture. You can use your five senses to describe objects. How can we describe solids? So, what are some ways we can describe objects that are solid? Think about your pillow. How does it feel? How would you describe it to someone? You might say it feels soft and that the pillow has a light color. Let's look at this picture. These pillows are soft and they have two colors, white and red. How can we describe solids? Think about your desk. Can you break it easily? What does it feel like when you touch it? If you can't break it, then it is rigid. You might say your desk feels smooth or bumpy if there are bumps on the top of it. Let's look at this picture. These school desks are rigid. You can't break them apart easily. They are smooth on the top. How can we describe solids? Think about a blanket. It can wrap around you, so we say that it is flexible. It is easy for us to fold a blanket and move it around. It might also be soft. Let's look at this picture. This blanket is flexible because you can wrap it around the dog. It looks very soft in the picture, but we would have a better idea if we could touch it in real life. It also has color, red. Some other important properties. Solid objects that you can see through are called transparent, like a glass jar. Solid objects that you cannot see through are called opaque, like the wall or a tabletop. You can also think about properties like opposites or antonyms. If your object isn't soft, then it might be hard. If it is not rigid, then it might be flexible. It might smell sweet or it might not have a smell at all. Let's look at this picture. You can see through these transparent windows. You cannot see through the opaque door. Final solid thoughts. With this Prezi, you've learned what makes an object a solid. You've learned about different properties or words we use to describe objects. You have thought about some everyday objects like a pillow, desktop, or blanket, and how you might describe them to someone. Head back to the lesson to explore a game where you compare properties of objects and materials. Here's a list of references.